What's the best Bitcoin indicator is a question I get asked a lot. So we invited Didi Taihutu from the Bitcoin family to be one of our keynote speakers at the recent Conscious Crypto event. We clipped this small segment out of his much larger masterclass so you can get an overall sense of what is my absolute favorite Bitcoin indicator, the Didibam, invented by Didi Taihutu. Before we dive into this clip, please don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, click the notification button, and select all, because that way you'll get notified when we are uploading future tutorial videos or other useful price action videos that will really help you become a master at Bitcoin and crypto investing and trading. Let's dive in.
So just take a look at the BAM indicator. You don't have the margin call set on now. So
Let me see if I can get that. Yeah, margin calls right here.
Yeah. So very simple. If you just look at the indicator, if we would just now push out the candles, so we would only see the indicator, you can see how simple it is to buy and sell your Bitcoins. Look at the last long, you see a long flag.
Right here.
So then there's a long flag, and you see a yellow stepping line. The moment we have a flag, a long flag, and a candle closing above the yellow stepping line, I think it's a third green candle.
Yeah.
And at the bottom indicator, the blue line is crossing the white line. That is what we call a triple confirmation. That is the confirmation of a long. If one of those confirmation is not in there, we don't take the long. But you can see, I think this is a huge run, of course. And if you look back in history, you can see that all the shorts and the longs are making 1-2% or like higher if you trade the leverage. And then on top of that, we have a third screen normally with an indicator where you see the hills, they are green. That is a bullish market, or the sand and the sea, which is yellow or blue. That is a bearish market. So I don't see it on the screen now. So that is the indicator telling me, to short or to long. And this is in the day time frame. For example, if you would switch to the weekly time frame, just to show how powerful it is. Just check the weekly. If you look at the last long, the first long of the bull market, that was perfectly timed. The sell, the short flag on top, is perfectly timed. The long again was perfectly timed. So even if people just buy and sell without leverage trading, this indicator is telling them when to buy and when to sell, and they can make a lot of profits, with this. So it's a very simple to use indicator. And if we top up it with the margin call, and we now have the Didibam Pro as well, which gives way more information. It makes people way more easy to trade for people, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I apologize. I might be using an old version of the indicator that it's not fully displaying. But what I really like about this is I trade it on the longer term horizons, but it actually works on the short term time frames to help you confirm your entry points. So like if I go down to the 1 minute here, you can actually see that the Didibam on the 1 minute will actually give you signals on the really tight time frames too. I usually don't go as tight as 1 minute. That's probably an exaggeration. But you can look at the shorter time frames to confirm, do I actually have a good point of entry in the market for the longer trade that I'm trading? So I really love this as an indicator that way, just because it's so elegant to use. And then I usually start working down the checklist I learned when I first started mentoring with Jeroen. That's why I wanted to put these two guys together, because they're the ones that help me determine my own checklist of indicators that I like to look at. I start working down the other checklist that I got from Jeroen to confirm, do I feel really confident in this trade before I go in? Thanks for liking the video and subscribing to our channel. If you would like to see the full masterclass taught on this topic at the Conscious Crypto event, or other masterclasses taught by some of our favorite mentors and YouTubers, people like Da Vinci Jeremiah teaching the little old lady strategy, or Chris from MMCrypto talking about how do you get into a legendary trade that could make you hundreds of thousands of dollars, or people like Emery Vargas or Michael Rosmer, experts in tax in offshore structures to help you maintain the money that you make. The full masterclass series from the Conscious Crypto event can still be purchased all proceeds of which support infrastructure projects here in our community in Costa Rica. This provides a huge number of jobs, so thank you in advance for helping us with this philanthropic endeavor. The link to the Masterclass series is below, and until next time, please trade consciously.